Families have gathered outside Parliament this lunchtime calling for tougher jail terms for murderers who kill their victims at home. Currently, some serve up to 10 years less in prison under what campaigners call misogynistic sentencing laws. Today, they brought their message to Westminster, demanding a change in the law. Our correspondent Stacey Foster reports.
Wow.
Elaine and Anthony Newborough can never forget the day their daughter was murdered 3 years ago. They're taking this black and blue plaque to London to try and convince the government to impose tougher sentences on those who kill inside the home.
People say it gets easier over time, but I can tell you it does not.
23-year-old Megan Newborough was strangled to death in the living room of her killer's home. That meant when he was sentenced, the starting point was 15 years imprisonment.
If Megan had been killed in the garden of his house, or
on the drive,
out on the drive, or out in the street, his starting point would have begun at 25 years. Because it took place within the home, the beginning point of his sentence was only 15 years. Just for a matter of what could literally be a matter of a step, you know, from inside the house to outside the house. How is that fair?
In relation to Megan, can you tell us where she is? Second. Talk down the police station. Is she alive? No.
Ross McCullum was arrested inside that property 2 days later. Police found he tried to cover his tracks by disposing of her phone, her car and his blood-stained clothes in different locations. And he also left a message on Megan's answer phone.
Help, babe, it's Ross. I'm just worried about you. If you haven't rang back or, text me or anything.
The previous government had agreed to increase the starting point for sentencing for killers of women murdered at home after a review and public consultation which ended in March. But the Newboroughs are joining other families at Westminster to put pressure on the new government to change the law.
We've been talking about this. We've been talking to the Labour while they're in opposition. They seemed very supportive at the time and wanted to make all these changes. Now they're in power. We need action. No more words or talking about it. We need something done. We need this change made.
No one should go through this.
The government says it wants to halve violence against women and girls in a decade. But the families of domestic homicide victims say the first step should be ending the disparity in sentences that means murderers who kill at home serve less time in prison than those who kill outside. Stacey Foster, ITV News.